be a good episode today. We have a cup final that can get us a qualification for the Champions League. Let's do this thing. Before we get into today's episode, why don't you go ahead and leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell as well. This episode is going to be a little bit different. We're not playing back-to-back matchups. First matchup, we're going against San Jose Earthquakes in the cup final of the Lamar Hunt. You can see why we're not playing the next match against San Jose Earthquakes. You get it. We don't want to do two matches of the same team back-to-back. We're going to come back, though, with Seattle Sounders. After that, it should be a fun time. I don't think we'll be back, though, until the playoffs after that. So, let's get into the first matchup. This is the lineup we're having to put out there because of the 5-4 player rule. In goal, we got music back four of Ruan, Sandler, Reese, and Inez. In the middle, we got Nyman and Wagner. On the right-hand side, we got Paredes. Warren is not looking fit right now. Felipe in the middle. Anguello on the left-hand side. Saw up top. I kind of wanted to play Olivia in this matchup, but I've kind of opted out against it because Felipe is just a better player. I mean, it's kind of that thing, like you got a very subpar player in Olivia versus a really good player in Felipe, but one of them, the subpar player's not good form, and the other one's kind of just hanging around doing okay. I did apply for that job in Brazil, by the way, and immediately got turned down. They've already hired a coach. It was one of those type of things, like it's like, okay, well, if you've hired a coach, get it off the job center. They've hired, it's an interim coach, so I don't know if the job will come available at the end of the season or what the deal is with that, but I'm probably not going to go for that. I have debated just letting my contract run out, and it was kind of interesting. We got the notification, like the email saying, hey, you know, Brack Lawson's planning on letting this job end. You know, he hadn't signed a contract that looks like that he's not going to re-sign with them. And one of the coaches that was rumored to replace me was one of the clubs in La Liga MX in Mexico. And it's the club that I've wanted to manage since thinking about going to Mexico. So I'm like just really tempted just to let the contract run out and see if he takes the job. Because if he does, then we might be going to Mexico, baby. But we're in a match right now. Let's talk about that. In the 5th minute, Saw with a goal. 1-0. I didn't even really see it. Wasn't paying much attention to it. Felipe with a nice pass there to get it to Saw. Saw with a good finish. I don't know why I hit pause. I really wanted to play Wallace in this matchup, but just it's the four. And I feel like the MLS would be a lot more fun in Football Manager if you had the ability to bring in players, you know, that are American, that are overseas, that might not necessarily be playing a ton for a couple of seasons, kind of like what we did with McAtee, but like the American players, and I hadn't been able to do that. We go up 2-0 though. I seen who got the goal. It was Anguello. That's who it was. Paredes hitting a ball over to him. Nice little play there by both of those guys. Anguello to get above the defender to get it in the back of the net. Lovely stuff. Sandler now hangs on to it, bangs it up to Paredes. To Nyman. Back to Sandler. Looking to move it forward. Can't find it. I guess he was hoping Paredes was a little bit further up. He wasn't. Got to retreat a little bit to get this ball back. Sandler's there to get it. Wagner kicks it across to Inez. Got a little bit of a movement going here. Inez, if he puts on the speed, he can get up. I want to kind of bump up the tempo, I think, after this highlight, because that would have been a good spot to use some tempo, I think. And I think we got the players to do that. Paredes is there. Can't get it. Penalty, though. Anguello is going to take it. And as we know, Anguello is actually a pretty good penalty taker. Maybe going up 3-0 in the 19th minute. He's usually a pretty good penalty taker. Yep. Never really challenges the goalkeeper on that one. Corner kick upcoming. Not a lot happened in there. Okay, we're going to turn up the tempo a little bit now. Is this the team that I... Okay, no, okay. Apparently I had pretty high tempo. I think it's the Derby County save where I had short passing. And this team is definitely good enough to go high tempo with a more direct passing. Felipe kicks it back to Reese. Looking to move up to Anguello. Cuts it inside here. He's going to take the shot himself. Poor chance there. Don't really like it that. The attacks looked really good out there today. I'm happy with that. Anguello, Paredes, Felipe even must have done something bad to get down to the 6.8. Going into halftime, though, looks like we're going to be up 2-0. Pump the fist. Nope. Outstretched arms. Very happy with the performance. Keep it up, guys. Let's get out there and get this cup. Qualify for the CONCACAF Champions League. And I'm not going to be here for next year. Y'all don't know that, though. Wagner's looking a little bit tired out there. It really wants Buzio to be our third midfielder. And to be fair, Buzio has sucked in the midfield. He's not going to come in there. We're going to bring Ingram in. Wait a minute. Can you do that? Can you play there? Do you like playing there? You do like to play there. Didn't know that. We'll do that. And then Olivia's going to come in the center. I'm happy with that change right there. Getting Olivia on the pitch. He's looked good. Been in good form. Hopefully he can get a goal for us. Ruan might be the next person to come out. I do kind of like to get Tran or Anderson in there. If Tran is on the bench, we're going to go ahead and make that change now. Or we could do Sam Vines. We're going to do that. Vines is the best option right there. Okay, What are you doing, you crazy guy? Cancel. I really butchered that, didn't I? Okay, let's try this again. Boom. There we go. Nope, still not there. Get in the game on that left-hand side. Felipe, up to Paredes. Hopefully we got another attack here. Olivia is on the pitch. He's looked good, like we said. His form's been really great. He's been scoring a lot of goals. Maybe he can get another one here. Paredes is going to bring it inside. He's got options. Gets it to Ruan, who gets really tackled hardly. Felipe with a chance. Can't capitalize on that. 10 minutes of added time. 10 minutes of regulation left in the game, and it looks like we're going to be bringing home a trophy, guys. Reese with a head. Can't get it on. It looks like he was offsides. Assistant has raised his flag. He is. Vines kicking a corner. Can't find anybody. Ingram's going to try to chase this down. Kicks across to Reese. Over to Sandler. Up to Paredes to Olivia. Olivia takes a shot. He gets it in. This is not to the season assist by Paredes. Olivia is making the case to be the starting attacking mid. The celebration was that. Did y'all see that? You didn't go back and watch that. That was kind of, I don't think I've seen that celebration. Olivia's just been in good form. I mean, that was a lovely attack right there by him. 3 minutes of added time. We're up 3-0. We're going to be bringing home this trophy. I like that guy's name, Scally. What, are you an American Scally? Because I would bring you in with that name. I mean, you're obviously a decent player you're playing. Muse stops the little dink. The striker tried to dink it over the top of his head and failed miserably at that. Scally. Joe Scally. I love this guy. I love that guy. Second year in a row that we have won the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup, qualifying for the Champions League. Want to hold it up. Passes it over to somebody. I don't know who that is. Maybe Saw. And he's going to throw it up. Is that Saw or Anguello? Who's number 9? Purple confetti rains down. Muse is just getting really excited. He's all up in everybody's faces. Is he going to hit the cartwheel? Is Muse going to hit the cartwheel? Yo, look at that athleticism. More confetti. There was a second wave of it. All right, that's enough of that. Outstretched arms. Congratulations, guys. I'm very happy with that performance. Time for the matchup against the Seattle Sounders. I really struggled saying that one. We did end up beating San Jose Earthquakes again. This time we actually hammered them 5-0. Olivia getting a goal. Paredes getting a goal. Anguello getting a goal, and Saw getting the brace in that matchup. We do have the lineup picked for this team already. Warren is on international duty, so he's not available. Blitzer has picked up a little bit of an injury. Reese is a little bit tired, so he's not in the lineup today. But this is what we have. We have Muse in goal, a back four of Inez, Sandler, Nunez, and Wallace. In the midfield, we got Nyman and Wagner. Up in the right-hand side, we got Paredes. In the middle, we got Olivia. Left-hand side, Inguel. Up top, we got Saw. I really struggled right there. You good back there, dude? He'll lay in here with me for all day long. I open the door, or he'll lay in here all day long with the door open. As soon as I close the door, he's not like really that. He's not mad, but he kind of wants the door open. But I like the door to be shut when I'm recording. But he can get over it. We have this is an interesting matchup against the Seattle Sounders as well. They're number one in the West. We're number one in the East. Matchup of the number ones. Saw 37th goal of the season. Absolutely killing it out there. 1-0. He has got back in form like he was early in the season, where he's just banging in goals for fun. We brought in Blitzer to kind of give him a little bit of a competition, and Saw said, well, I don't want a competition. So it's been nice having him back and not having to worry about that. Like I said, I would like to play Blitzer some, but I don't like that. Doing not like a dad. That's not good. 1-1. The Sounders are typically one of the best teams in the MLS, I believe. I'm actually planning on watching the MLS this year. It's starting up pretty soon. I think it starts up sometime this month. I want to watch the Nashville team play. I might watch a little bit of the Orlando team as well. Muse with a nice save there. But now that I know a little bit more about the MLS, I think it would be fun to watch them. I think the closest team for me when we get up to Virginia, it would be DC. What is the DC team? We've played them before. What is their name? We'll look at it in a second. They're on the eastern side. Might check out a DC game while we're in Virginia. We need to get this ball away, though. We need to get a little firm grip on the lead. Muse saves it here. We get the ball back. Just going to hang on to it, waste some time, I reckon. Throws it forward directly to the Sounders. Inez, I thought, was trying to go for a real hard foul there. Sandler takes the ball away, and they call that a foul. Come on. Check the VAR, better overturn that. I don't agree with that one. A slow run. There's a lot of fans dressed up as seats out there, I see. Okay, I was about to say, that's not a penalty. Is it just DC United? Is that the name of the team? Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. No, just DC United. I thought they had like a, you know how the Seattle Sounders, their nickname's the Sounders. I thought it was something like that. But it might be cool to see the DC United squad play. We're pretty close to that. I think it's like 45 minutes to an hour out from where we'll be at in Virginia. There is a club in Richmond that plays in the tier below the MLS. I mean, they'll never make it to the MLS because we don't have promotion and relegation here, but it's actually the oldest club in the United States, the Richmond Kickers. That might be interesting too. I checked out their stadium. It looks like for football in America, it looks like a pretty good stadium. Especially in that type of division that they're in. It's a very small division. It's not very popular. We got a close little matchup here, though. Been an interesting game to watch. Saw here, he gets an opportunity. He just misses it. I thought he had it, guys. I thought he had it. Nunez looks like he's trying to get up to this. So I think, what is today? Today's Saturday, ain't it? Yeah, no, today is Sunday. I think Wednesday, all of my parts from our PC will be in, and we'll be able to, I'll be able to get started on that. I've seen that Saw has picked up an injury, and Blitzer is banged up as well. We may move Anguello up top after this highlight's over and bring in Buzio on the left-hand side. Buzio's just coming back from injury as well. Buzio might actually get some time in his natural position. Buzio kind of sucks, though. We did re-sign him just because he's an American player, but Olivia gets it up to Saw, back to Anguello. Anguello's looking to cross this in. It looks like he opts to kick it back to Nyman, who takes his shot and can't find the back of the net. We're going to go ahead and make that change now because I don't want Saw to get hurt. I mean, he's way too important for this team to be out for an extended period of time. Buzio's coming in on the left-hand side. The good news is we will have Joe Warren coming back from international duty. We do have Blitzer. I don't think Blitzer's injury is a big-time injury. I'd have to check it out. I think it's one of those like he's just sick, so he can't be picked for the lineup, but it may be an actual injury. And we have an Anguello. So we do have some striker options. We'll just have to play a little bit weaker players on the wing. But Paredes actually has looked pretty good playing on that right-hand side for a couple of games in a row now. Inez with the ball now gets it over to Nyman. Poor pass by Nyman. Sounders end up taking this ball away. They're moving it now. Nunez, my man, getting a nice stop there. Still think Nunez is the best player on the team by far. Well, not by far. Him and Saw are pretty neck and neck to me. Sandler bangs it forward. No, he didn't bang it really. He just kind of moved it forward. Wallace, that's how you bang it forward. He gets it up to Anguello, who passes back to Olivia to Buzio. Buzio's running out of space here. Gets it over to Wallace, who's looking to make Anguello run for it. He does. He gets it in. 14th goal of the season for him, assist by Wallace. 2-1. The Orlando City squad take the lead. Anguello with a real poor performance on his celebration. It was just a little, kind of like me celebrating over here. Get out there and do a cartwheel or something. Or I like that one. That one's my favorite, the shock era. That's what I call that. If you watch New Japan Pro Wrestling, you'll understand that. But if you don't, doesn't make no sense. If you don't, check it out. It's pretty good. Ooh, Nunez again getting in there, getting in the way, stopping the attack. He's such a good player. He's somebody that I want to keep up with. If we end up going to like Brazil or Mexico, I think Nunez is a obvious choice to bring with us to the club. Him and Saw, maybe if we go to, I think Saw would be fun to bring to Mexico. I don't really see bringing him to Brazil because I think we could find a player that's not as good, but maybe, equal quality. Not as good, but equal. Ignore that. I think we could bring in a player similar to Saw. There we go. That makes a little bit more sense. Buzio now with the ball over to Wagner. Looking to move it forward. He's making Olivia run forward, and Olivia can't get it in. That was a beautiful play by Wagner to get that run started. Thought Olivia was going to finish. I gave Olivia the start because he's, like I said, his form's just been better than Felipe. Nunez, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. They tied up in 58th minute. It's like Nunez got a little bit distracted. He looked like he was trying to mark somebody else. See, because here he is right here. He drops back, like there's a little point right here where he cuts back. I don't know what that was. The Muse was just a little bit too far up to stop the dink. Nyman on a corner kick here. Tries to get it into Anguello, and he just heads it over the top. It's been a fun match. Been a little bit of back and forth. Sounders with an attack here. It's no longer a fun match. I feel like that guy's hit 3 goals now. think we might actually need to just start doing something against him. Does it not say on here how many goals he has? You just guess it yourself. Oop. I think he's at least got 2 goals. He might have a hat trick. He's on a brace. I thought it was a hat trick. We're not looking bad out there, guys. Keep your head up. I need you to stay focused, Wallace. Trying to get it to Paredes to get an attack going. Can't do it. Nyman with a good takeaway there. Buzio. He's got Anguello in the center. He's got some other runners now. Paredes takes a shot. Can't finish. Corner kick upcoming. Maybe we can finish on this. Oh. We're going to lose this match, guys. I'm calling it. We're going to lose it. And we don't deserve it. I feel like we've looked pretty good in this match. I don't know what that yawn was about. I'm not really that sleepy. This has been a long match. It's running 11 minutes right now. Moves with a nice save there. Man, it sucks that we went up against the Sounders when the international break was going. I feel like Joe might have made a little bit of a difference. It would have been another option in the attack. We don't really have anybody else. And then Saw picking up the injury. That's just really disappointing. I don't think we've deserved this result at all. Man, I could see them winning at 3-2, but I certainly don't see 4-2. Yeah, I don't know what else. We're going to bring Felipe in, bring in a little quality in the central. I mean, the wings, they're just really depleted in this match. I mean, you can look at the stats and see this result wasn't warranted. I mean, we're going to say I'm far from pleased from that, but I'm really not. I think it was a good performance by the squad. Enjoyed that video? Why don't you go ahead and leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment down below, and as always, thank you guys for watching.